Alrighty, folks. If you can hear me, just thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. Oh, wait a sec. I actually thought we had some viewers there for a second. We have no viewers, unfortunately. Okay. All right. It's not. They're not live. They're not live. Okay. Anyway, that's okay, you know? That's the situation with a lot of alpha. Like sometimes alpha is just hidden in plain sight, a live stream that no one's watching. That's okay. That's that's okay. All right, so get call. Um, I guess you can get call, and then get the transcript. Should be able to get the transcript. Um, artifact. Artifact includes transcript, yeah, but provided for convenience. Okay, so get transcript. Okay, so we just feed that in. So basically, what we need to tell it is, okay, so the way this is going to work is we're going to have once the call is completed. We should retrieve the transcript from Vapi, and then we should kick off the content generation part. And I will provide you with details, so the prompts that you can use in order to generate the content, as well as the model to use uh, when the time comes. But yeah, I think all of this stuff needs to be done inside a worker because there's a lot of background stuff, and it might take a while. We can't rely on the user or the server process not going down. So it's a good idea to use a worker. I'm thinking Bull MQ, but if you have other suggestions, just let me know. And let's just update the plan, make sure the design document is up to date before we start writing any code. Bull MQ is a great choice. Why? Thank you, thank you. That was just an idea I had. I thought maybe not. I don't know. Transcription implementation. Okay. All right, so it's actually got a separate plan just for transcription implementation. That's beautiful. Guppy's Web SDK provides events we can listen to. Ah, okay. Whoa, okay. It was actually gonna save it bit by bit, like as the call is going on. It just saves the transcript to the database. That would be ridiculous, actually. It would just make more sense to do it when the call is finally done instead of, yeah, that's why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. Yeah. I mean, it already does transcription. I don't think it charges more for it, so that's fine. Again, like I think the biggest risk right now is not cost, it's quality of output. If we can get proper quality of output, like I'm telling you, man, we can charge. We can charge for this sort of thing. But you need to get quality of output. And yeah, so that's our focus. Figure out quality of output, and then we can figure out how to optimize cost later. Because you actually don't technically even need VAPI. VAPI is just stringing together a bunch of other APIs. So like Whisper for doing transcription, and then using models for generating responses. So you can actually bypass VAPI, but it just takes a lot of work, and it doesn't make sense to do this early. Detect call completion, fetch complete, queue background job, process transcript, store results, notify user when complete. UI components. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. This looks amazing. Let's just check the plan. Detect when a call is ended. Call completion detection. You have vapi.on call end. Okay. Not foolproof because the call could end because of a disconnected internet connection. So if that happens, then we would not be able to do it because the call would end and we wouldn't receive the message because this is coming from the web SDK. Uh, Ideally, the call end message doesn't come from the web SDK, but comes from a webhook from Vapi. So, like you said, that would be more reliable, and that's the approach that we want to take. Yeah, it actually mentioned it right here. I just noticed. Yeah, yeah, okay. All right, cool. So API route fetches transcript from Vapi, and then I guess saves it to database. Set up bool MQ job, transcript processing, store the transcript. So fetches transcript, stores it, and then calls generate content, which should be implemented somewhere here. Okay. Call. Okay. All right. Content API endpoints. Not sure what these are for. What? The call end? Yeah. So the point is like transcription doesn't happen immediately. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay. So what happens is we wait for the webhook from Vapi that tells us that the call ended, and then that triggers the transcription retrieval. And once transcription is retrieved, we call content generate. So yeah. Although maybe content generation should be like a separate worker. I mean, that's possible to do too if we want to allow rerunning content generation. But we tabled that for now, so I'm not thinking about it. All right, so this looks pretty good. Did you have any comments on this? Yeah.
That you made, where would that prompt be in the database?
No, no, I haven't given it the prompt yet.
Hmm.
You're saying we load it up? I mean, I asked it to ask me for the prompt when the time comes. Actually, let me
Okay.
just check the stream because I think your audio might not be showing up. We need to verify. Wait, let's see. Oh, it wasn't working. Oh dear. But now it's okay. Can you try speaking?
Hello. Are you listening to
Oh, it
me?
wasn't working. Oh dear. Now it's okay. Can you try speaking?
Hello.
Yeah,
Are you
okay.
listening to
We're
me?
good. So it just wasn't working for the first 9 minutes, but it's okay now. That's all right. That's all right. I mean, this is not perfect, you know? You guys are like a fly on the wall, right? There's a wall, you're the fly, and you're listening to this conversation that would otherwise not be shared with you. So, this is an immense privilege for you as a listener. And yeah, they're
Dude,
going to
you
be
don't want to
kinks.
be
That's
blocked,
okay.
man.
That's okay. It's not going to be perfect. They're going to be kinks. That's okay. You're the
We
fly here.
value your views. Please watch us subscribe. subscribe and hit the share button.
Yeah. I mean, we've been stuck at 218 subscribers for a while now, so clearly, there's something wrong.
We will create a prompt to fix it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, imagine like something like this goes viral. People have been wondering like what's going on with my feed. You guys probably don't even know like what the topic is. It's like video number 10 in the series.
I
Oh
think people
dear.
just want to watch like a 20-second videos
Yeah, and don't
online.
have the attention span for this sort of thing. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really blame them. We're not making it easy. This is hard mode. All right, all right, all right, all
So it's
right.
pro.
Okay.
This is
All
pro stuff,
right.
man.
Yeah. The O1 Pro. O1 Pro. Okay. All right, so it's installing Bull MQ. Yeah. Mhm. All right. Make dir. Okay, yeah, go for it. All right, so installed Bull MQ and Redis. Need to remember to update. What is it?
Good.
Where's the proc file? Do we have a proc file? Oh, we don't have a proc file? I thought I told it we're deploying it to Doku. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. Cool. So create queue configuration, create transcript processor. Okay. All right. Let's create a content generation module as a placeholder until we receive the prompts. Okay. Yeah, I'll feed you the prompts. Um, we have that from our Notion right here. So for LinkedIn
We have the
posts,
consistent.
I guess we'll do it without feedback for now, and then we'll add in the feedback once we implement it because we still haven't implemented it. Yeah. Mhm. Update package JSON. Yeah, yeah. Okay. It's a bit of a chunky commit.
Yeah, with the queues and everything, it's massive. Workers and stuff.
It's running TSX. All right, so we'll feed it for tweets. It should be this. For LinkedIn posts, it should be, I guess, the same thing. There's a transcript of the conversation. I mean, it looks exactly the same.
Those are for articles.
Oh, that's articles. I don't have one. We don't have one for LinkedIn posts.
No, we didn't
Okay,
have
presumably
it.
it's gonna be different, right?
Well, it's gonna be a little, yeah. I think we should just specify
So
the
for
article.
LinkedIn
It has to
posts,
be
we
professional.
just remove "Don't be cringe."
Yeah, be professional.
Don't be cringe is fine. Like you remove that because it's fine to be cringe on LinkedIn. That's actually the sort of content that goes viral, is the more cringe it is. Man, I feel like I need to be stretching, yo. I can't be sitting for hours on end. It is ridiculous. We weren't made for this.
It can't be just AI stretching.
AI
Ask
stretching?
AI to stretch for me.
Why is it catting the Prisma instead of just reading the file directly? Oh dear, we lost the connection? Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Huh. I was saying connection failed. Oh, and it's been going for a while. I kind of feel like the longer it runs, the less likely it is to actually work.
Well, adding the workers is not, something to take on lightly.
I mean, it's not doing much. It's just retrieving the transcript. What is it? Get transcript from VAPI. Passes in the API key. Oh, doesn't it need to use the environment variables? Hmm. Okay. I mean, it's going to need environment variables. I don't know if TSX loads them up by default. TSX and variables. I think you need to feed it in. TSX. Ah, you have to do this. And file equals this. So we need to update our package. Okay. So this would work. All right, where are we at? Make DIR calls. Manually trigger processing for a call for testing purposes. Oh, okay. For testing purposes. Hmm. It's weird it would create a route for testing purposes. Like, why not a script? It's pretty weird. Create an API route to approve generated content. Oh, it's doing the approvals too?
The
Huh.
thumbs up.
Oh, wow. Interesting. All right, it updated progress too. Very nice, very nice. I didn't even tell it to, but it did it. Perfect. We've successfully implemented worker-based infrastructure for transcript processing and content generation. Here's a summary of what we've accomplished. Created the infrastructure, so the queue configuration and workers queues. Okay. All right. Remove completed jobs for 24 hours. Keep only the 100 most recent. Keep failed jobs for 1 week. Okay. That sounds like a good default. Um, VAPI call ID. Okay. All right. Cool. And then what? So set up the transcript processing. Okay. Sounds good. Updates the calls. Update job with progress. Oh, oh, interesting. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Looks good. And then you have content. So content we'd have to revisit with the actual prompt. Why is it talking
I
about an
didn't
article?
know.
Yeah. Placeholder article transcript. Who asked for an article? I said social post.
Could it
Mm.
could it probably read it off that? No, I don't think we used it in Vabi.
So I took transcript data, which is a string, presumably. Where's transcript data defined? Oh, the transcript. So
Nice.
yeah, so the transcript is a string.
And
Well,
then what
and
what
then generated
messages then?
content is the social post, article, and summary. Oh, okay. I guess we could like the generated content. We can have it be just um.
No, I think the summary is good. Like it gives you an idea of what you talked about. What's going to be mentioned. Like I
You
think the
mean to
summary is pretty good.
display where? Like here? I feel like recent
No,
calls deserves more space. Like it's not just going to be a play. You're going to have to interact with recent calls. So you might want to see the transcript. You might want to um,
well, we could. It does. Is it
prompt
important
it.
at this stage? Like at this iteration?
No, no, I don't think it's
I think
important
it
now.
just needs. It just needs color. That's it for now.
Yeah, you mentioned that about the design, but we're going to get back to the design
I don't know
and the
when you said
layout.
like it needs something. So I just said like it might just need a color. That's all. Like we don't have to
Oh,
add
yeah.
more functionality to it.
Yeah, yeah, I see your point.
Now, as
Okay.
for the articles, I'm not sure what kind of article is it talking about the blog posts?
I don't know. It got the impression that we have articles. Anyway, I'm going to tell it. So we're going to feed
Let's
it the
see.
prompt.
Yeah.
So for tweets, we'll feed it this. Bro, amazing job. Okay, so here's the prompt that you can use for generating tweets, and I'm going to feed you the prompt for generating LinkedIn posts as well. We're not going to have articles in this iteration just yet. I mean, it's going to be the same, basically,
That's the articles.
without the don't be cringe. Oh, this is the articles?
Yeah. I'm just worried it might go on and delete the implementation of the articles. You wanted to delete it.
Yeah, yeah, we don't want it now. And also, I think this is assuming you're only generating one piece of content. remember, we're not just going to be generating one piece of content, but a bunch of content. So we need to parse the response from the AI, extract each piece of content, and then save that.
and
Okay,
display
we
it
should
for
probably
me.
give it a sample response just so that it knows what it's dealing with. Where so we should feed it the transcript that we had earlier. So assuming we're going to be using Claude 3.5 Sonnet, right? Um, well, actually, 4 or 5 did a better job. GPT 4 or 5, and we can use it for both. But man, it's crazy expensive. Like 4.5 price. That's going to be very bad. Again, it's okay. Oh, 37.5. Oh, $75 per million tokens. Wow. Bro, bro, are you serious? What? What team plan? What is it talking about? The only where it mentions 75 on this page. Oh, whatever. That's so bad.
So the 4.5 is meant to be business plan.
I mean, 4.5, like ridiculously expensive.
It is.
We'll use 3.5 Sonnet. Um, we'll all right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see what it comes up with. I was gonna feed it like a sample response from Claude 3.5 so that it can actually like parse it. But I guess we're gonna have to rely on its own educated guess, and then we can tweak it. There's a package I've been meaning to try for a long time. It's called Pydantic. I think it's only is there a JS equivalent? SDR? Archetype is a new library. No, that's rubbish. There's no equivalent. Okay. All right, whatever. They have tweets in LinkedIn and there's strings. Okay. Flawed response. Max tokens 4,000. Huh? I don't know what the maximum output is for a 3.5 sonnet, actually. 8192. It's not a lot of posts.
200K.
No, 200K input, and then output is 8,192.
Mm.
That's unfortunate. 8192. Anyway, we'll use what we can get. All right, so we need to add Claude API key. Okay. No, no, don't do that. Let me just add the Claude API key. Okay. All right, done. Oh man, it's going deep. It's updating all of the content responses, which is fine, but I really just wanted to check to make sure that we actually get the right content back. Thing is, like, I think the I think the content we get back is markdown formatted, and then so we need a way to convert the markdown into like something that React could
CML.
format. Yeah. I think if you're copy pasting into
Twitter.
Twitter, there's these special fonts you can use for getting bold and italic and whatever. Uh, Create a UI component to display and approve content. Oh wow. Okay. Let's see. Create a page to display call content. Ooh. So you'd be able to click on a call and then see the details for that call. Mm, interesting. It's just going crazy with this, man.
Let's hope it's as expected.
Probably not. Let's be real here.
Well, at least the functionality would be okay. Like things would work. Like the display is messy. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you just need a working worker and it needs to trigger the call. I don't think the call is going to be a problem. Like the getting the response from the AI. We just have to figure out like parsing and then get stored to database. So yeah, I mean, it just needs to update the UI also. Oh, it's done. Is it done?
Still working. Okay.
Each content is stored separately. The API routes group content by platform and allow for approval. A UI set up for displaying and approving content. Okay. So we should update the recent calls. I mean, it's taking you to a separate page where you can see the content. That's weird. Okay. All right. I mean, maybe it's okay. Like we'll have
Let's
to
see how it looks.
we'll have to review like an actual call to see. Um, but if it's doing it by call ID, making a VAPI call, letting the webhook trigger processing. Okay, the webhook is not going to trigger processing because we don't have the webhook set up. So let's go ahead and set up the webhook. Advanced. Where's webhook?
The
Webhook.
very first item,
Where?
you just passed it. Scroll down.
That's webhook logs. This?
Advanced.
Oh, advanced? Yeah, there's privacy. Call
What
timeout,
is what?
keep that messaging. No, no. You actually saw webhook?
I think I saw it. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Scroll down. It was in advanced, and I think the second category under privacy.
Start speaking plan, voicemail.
Oh, okay, okay. That's not it. That was.
I think it's that server URLs.
It is, yeah. It is several URLs.
Why
There's
not just
something
call
called
them
state of privacy.
webhooks?
I have no idea. Those are actually webhooks.
Ah, okay. That's so confusing.
It is.
Server URLs. This can't be, I don't think this can be localhost, which means we're going to have to deploy the application just so that we can use it, or we can use something
Oh,
like what is it? What is that called? Um, I forgot the name. Uh, funnel localhost to what is it called? Thingy? Ngrok, yeah, Ngrok, that's the one. So we just do npm run dev. We already have npm run dev, and then we do ngrok HTTPS 3000.
is Ngrok or Ingress?
What happened? Admin's email is verified. Oh yeah, it wants me to verify the email. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I already have an account. Hmm. Okay. All right. I guess we need to sign up to ngrok. There's another one, ngrok alternative.
There's Ingress, no?
What is it called?
Ingress.
Ingress?
Yeah. Ingress tunneling, local tunnel.
Local tunnel, yeah. LT for oh, even better. You don't need to sign in or any of that crap. Oh, I don't have it installed. without requiring root on the client. Oh, yeah, yeah. Cloudflare tunnel. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay. Whoa, okay, beautiful. So we can just copy this and it should work. You can set a secret. No, I don't care about that. Um, so they'll be sent to the client SDKs. We don't care about the client SDKs. We just care about um, transcript final. Yeah, I'm guessing transcript final. That's the one we want. Or maybe not even transcript final, since we're going to be maybe end of call report. Okay. All right. Okay. So do we have to save it? Yeah, publish. All right, it's published. Okay, so now whenever we have a call with this agent, it's going to send the webhook at the end of the call. Beautiful. And would you like me to add anything else to the implementation? I think not. I think we're all set here. Assuming, of course, things are implemented correctly. So that's something we're
Does
gonna
this
have to
implement?
test.
So the
What?
webhook is actually implemented in the, like how it would know which webhook to
Yeah, it should
push
be
for
here.
which
Like
function.
webhooks, VAPI. Oh, did I put that in the URL? So it's going to be slash API slash webhooks slash VAPI. So it's going to verify the signature if we have a VAPI webhook secret. Um, Bro, it implemented webhook secret verification too. Timing safe equal? I don't even know what that is.
It's probably
Whoa.
if the time's out.
Oof. Okay. We're not using it anyway. So raw body get signature. All right, and then parse the request. If call ended, okay, that's the one that we need. Do we
Yeah.
did we select call ended? I guess end of call. That's the one. So if body type is call ended, then
So call that ended comes from the SDK, yeah?
yeah, from Vapi. No call found. Otherwise, updates processing, and then add transcript processing job with the Vapi call ID. Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. This is good. So let's accept the file. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna cancel this. I want to run it inside here with attach set to always. All right. So I want to debug this. So whenever we get the incoming request, we should be able to debug it and just make sure everything is okay. So let's add a checkpoint here and run it. All right, npm run dev. Okay, here goes nothing. Let's try it. Okay, let's start a new call.
Excited to chat about bootstrapping. What's a counterintuitive insight you've had about bootstrapping that most people would disagree with?
You know, one of the most important things that you need to keep in mind when bootstrapping is that you don't actually need any boots. And bootstrapping itself is just a term describing the concept, but you don't actually need any boots when bootstrapping. Just a very important thing that people should know.
All right, I can see you've got a sense of humor. But let's dig into something real. What's the most chaotic moment in your bootstrapping journey where you thought everything was falling apart? Give me that oh shit moment that made you question everything.
Okay, let's see if we get the webhook. Not yet. Not yet. Let's wait for it. Oh, okay.
The
Nothing yet.
URL is,
It just
but the URL
collapsed.
is,
The URL is what? No, nothing happened yet. It's just showing your
oh,
URL is.
okay.
Wait, did I publish? Oh man, I didn't publish the changes. I think I forgot to. Oh dear, it was going to the wrong. It would have gone to the wrong location. I don't think.
URL.
Yeah, yeah. So if I curl this, let me see. I just do so slow. Curl API webhooks. Flappy. Uh, does it show anything here? Oh, see, it came through.
Mm.
So it does work.
It's called the workbook is just working, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's trying to connect to Redis. Okay, you can connect to Redis now. Still trying to connect to Redis. Okay, so it does work, but we didn't receive the webhook, presumably because, all right, so either we didn't
You
hit the right. Oh, wait a second. Bro, we're not using the assistant. We're not using an assistant ID, right? No, 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 no. We're not. We're not using the assistant ID. Uh, so that wouldn't even. We need to provide it. Yeah, we need to provide it in here, like in the config. So you need to update the config to provide this URL inside the
why?
config since we're not using a pre-built assistant. I mean, I guess you could do that too, but um, yeah, that's gonna be under what? Wait, which API call is this? You call it VAPI client. So VAPI API web, the web SDK, here it is. And then we need overriding assistant configurations, and then we need to feed in webhook. How do you know what the object looks like though? Passing assistant configuration. Rather, it will create an ephemeral assistant only used for this call specifically. You can pass the assistant's configuration in an object. So you create assistant for a list of acceptable fields. Okay. All right, so we want server, what was it called? Server messages? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this one.
server URLs.
Okay. Server URL. Yeah, we're gonna have to pass server URL as well. So here we're interested in end of call report. Okay. And server URL. Oops. Okay, update use VAPI call to use the oh, I just want it in text. I don't want okay. Hmm. I think that should be an environment variable.
The URL or which one?
Yeah, the URL needs to be an environment variable. Okay, cool. All right, that should fix it. So now we can go back here and start another call.
That's
You what?
so now the API has been reflects
Just trying to resolve these stupid
the
errors.
VAPI. So the URL is in the configuration file, or is it like uh,
It's hard coded now.
scripted in the code?
Yeah, it's hard coded. Yeah, this is for testing purposes. Once we deploy, we'll
Your audio is off.
Can't you hear me? That's weird. I can hear me. No, I can hear me?
You can't hear you, man.
One sec. How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I
Good
can.
morning. All right, fantastic. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, what was I saying? Right, so it should work now. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, let's start.
You need to start the call.
Failed. Okay. Don't tell me it failed. It appears to have failed. Huh. On call ending? Add hooks for call ending? I don't know what that's for. Artifact plan. Okay, so we passed in the URL, the hooks. What's the problem? Config, assistant config, okay. And then it just ditched the assistant config? Okay. What's the problem? What is the issue? Why can't we start the call? Fail to start call. There's something wrong with the config. I guess it doesn't like the new config we added. Which part? Hooks. Filter. Type 1 up. Server. Oh, server. You're not supposed to feed it like that. Server URL. And then timeout seconds. Secret. Headers. Backoff plan. Okay. I mean, we provided it, so should be okay. Hooks on call ending do nothing. I don't know, man. It doesn't like
But it worked, man.
you what?
It was working.
Yeah, it was before we added the server config. I'm not sure if it's the server config or the type stuff that it messed around with. Maybe we can just remove the server stuff and then see if it works. If it still doesn't work, then it's probably some of the type stuff it did.
Decided to
Yeah, it's working. It's working. So it's this, the hook, maybe? Hooks. And then artifact plan, maybe. Artifact plan. Nope, recording enabled is currently at the root level. We've moved to artifact plan in the future, but will remain backwards compatible. So you have recording enabled. True. Transcript plan. Enabled true. Default true. So we don't actually need that. In fact, we don't need artifact plan. Hooks, maybe. Looks like hooks might be the issue. Oh, it's required. Filters. Okay. Maybe we don't need hooks. I guess the problem is like the hooks, like we don't. Do we need to provide hooks?
How would you know if the call has ended?
I know in the dashboard they asked in the dashboard they ask you to specify which events you want to listen to. Where is it? Messages. Oh, it's called server messages, but I didn't see that here. Oh, okay. All right, here it is.
Oh, end of call. Okay. End of call report.
So we need to put one. Oh, server messages. Okay, so we just have to specify. So we don't use hooks. We just use
Server messages.
and then specify which ones we want. Yeah, that's it. End of call report. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So that should do the trick. Let's give it a final check.
Let's see if it hits the webhook.
Indeed. Great. It's not even starting. Wait, is it server message or server messages? What? It already had that? Oh, okay. It already had server messages.
What's
Okay.
undo? It had a few parameters in there. Just
Yeah,
undo.
a bunch
Just
of them. I don't think we need all of
function
those.
call.
We just need
Status update hang. There was the hang
just
thing as well in there.
you think that's important? I mean, it
I
was
mean, if he
only
hang
like
up,
our webhook, our Vappy webhook only takes into consideration.
end of call.
Yeah,
Let's see what's the difference between hang and end of call.
call dot ended. That's it. Anyway, I'll keep it. Let's see. Let's refresh. Call started.
Excited to chat about halal investing. What's a counterintuitive insight you've had about halal investing that most people would disagree with?
Hello, my friend. I'm super excited to be chatting with you today. One of the core insights that I want to provide to people is that halal investing doesn't need to cost more. It can actually cost less or nothing at all. And that's something that a lot of people get wrong.
That's fascinating. It challenges the common belief that ethical or religious aligned investing comes with a premium. Can you tell me about a specific moment when you realized this insight?
Okay,
I think the hang is
specifically,
important because it's made for situations where the user doesn't respond and he doesn't hang up. Like it waits for 5 seconds, um, something like that.
you got this from the talks?
Yeah,
Hmm.
here.
Nothing yet. Oh, so you mean like if the call hangs, it's not like hang up.
Yeah,
It's just call hangs. Okay.
no response.
Oh,
Failed to
bro,
to get a reply.
we've got a
Hit.
we've got a response. Oh dear me. It was paused. I didn't notice. Interesting.
Nice. So it actually reported back.
Yeah. So we got the body. The body has the message. Oh, it has the call
Customer
start.
ended call.
Is it? Is it call dot ended? Is that the message?
Yeah,
What do you
go
got?
down
Sorry.
below.
End of call report.
Yeah.
Call dot end. So we need to change this to end of call report. Actually, let's so basically what we could do is just take the body. So JSON string body, take it and feed it in.
And update the code to match the.
Yeah. Actually, we're not interested in the call dot ended event, but instead in the end of here's a sample response. Please update the code accordingly. Mention that be slash. So that's just gonna get skipped because yeah, it's gonna say yeah we didn't have the right event type. All right, man. I think we need to wrap it up here. I'm gonna go pray now. Are you still there? I see your
Yep.
shoulder. Oh,
Is it nice shoulder?
but you. Oh, is that for privacy reasons?
No, actually, I was actually going through the documentation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we're. Yeah, that should be done. Like it'll just fix it and then get the data we need. And then we can. It's kind of.
I mean, I'm trying to compare it to the manual traditional work that used to be done, where you would actually code it. It would
Yeah,
take a
yeah, I get
massive.
it. I mean, it is
Yeah,
impressive from that perspective, but at the same time, like we're not doing it manually, right? So we should have been able to make more progress, and yet here we are.
I
But
don't think I don't think you've had the flexibility to actually do more here because um, there are several moving parts that needs to be working together, and it's like you can't go faster than this. Like, okay, you're driving a car, it goes 300 kilometers per hour, then you go like, I wish it can go faster. You can't go beyond 300, like that's the limit. The same thing here. Like, what can you do that you can make it execute faster?
um, I don't know, like if the problem is like their execution, or if it's the approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, was a worker strictly necessary? Probably not. Like, maybe we could have made do with just a webhook and read the
It's
transcript.
necessary. I think I think it's necessary as a basis, and then later on it will make things a lot easier.
But maybe they're
You know,
useful later on because no one gives a crap, or the quality of the
this,
output is crap.
yeah,
Uh, so yeah, I mean, I feel like my tendency is to do things the way I've always done them, and that can be a handicap because worker, yeah, obviously you need a worker, but actually, if you're smart about it, maybe you don't need a worker. Maybe you can make something less complicated. I mean, look at the amount of code the thing committed. I don't even know if any of it is right, and we're going to spend like way more time just reviewing it and testing it. Um, just make sure that it actually works. So that's where you're going to spend the rest of your time. It's not the actual writing of the code, it's reviewing and verifying and testing, which is just going to be a pain.
well,
Yeah.
I think the other simpler approach could have been, and no, when the call ends, you just keep on testing the end, hitting the endpoint, like pinging the endpoint until you get a response. That's the only. I
Yeah.
think that's the simplest form of hook
Well,
you can do, I believe.
yeah. I don't know. Anyway, like it seems like the worker setup is okay. Like I don't foresee
It's
any
getting a
issues there.
response.
We're just testing the webhook right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can just test the webhook. Like actually just feel good about it. For the webhook actually working. That would be a milestone. Let's do the call. We're gonna go for it.
Excited to chat about halal investing. What's a counterintuitive insight you've had about halal investing that most people would disagree with?
John, is your name John? I'm not even sure what your name is. But look, halal investing is not for people that it's not only for Muslims. You can actually find a lot of examples of people that are coming to halal investing because they outperform the market. So it's actually a source of alpha that is slept on that a lot of people don't know about. And that's a core insight, that not a lot of people realize.
My name's Claude, and that's fascinating. So you're saying halal investing actually gives a competitive edge beyond just religious compliance. Can you
100%.
See,
tell me about a specific
received Vapi hang.
Hey?
The terminal. Yeah, the output, the terminal. There was a
Received
webhook
Vapi
hang.
Hang? Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. End of call report. Yeah, we just got the report. End of call report. Uh, Call ended with report, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then it updated the call, and then it would have errored out, but otherwise it just did that. I didn't have a webhook. That was unfortunate. Anyway, we got the webhook and it got processed, so it seems okay. Let's just check the database real quick. All right, so we got a call, while investing, it's processing. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Oh, we actually have the transcript. Oh, there we go. We got the transcript. There we go. It's great. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, you
Let's
have to take it. You don't have any other option.
let's wrap it up there, my friend.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
okay.
This is good. Like we actually got the transcript from Bapi. Not massive, but there's a lot of stuff that we had to put in place, and so that hopefully next call we can move quicker, maybe even break some things. All right, well, folks, thank you for tuning in. That's the end of the second video today. Minute 15. Not bad, not bad. All right, any special messages for our listeners, our viewers, Kareem, before we wrap it up?
It was good.
Okay. That's a wrap then. Adios.